been?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just off daydreaming. Oh, look at that. You people have just been so generous lately.
You're right about that. It's a little overwhelming.
Well, like that lady at the cafe, and Wanda. I mean, she gave you $100.
And she wanted to give me more. But I said no. We only need enough to do the Lord's work.
Well, would you like me to help total those?
Yes, you are better at math than I am. It's all right there.
Peace bouquet?
Kane, what are you doing here?
Well, now, don't you remember? I promised to bring you flowers every day of your life for the rest of our lives.
Yes, after we were married. So how are we going to do that now when on what was supposed to be our wedding day, we find out that you are still married to Miss Angela what's-her-name?
So, listen, I know how awful you felt when Cord came in and dropped that bombshell at our wedding, but believe me, I felt worse, honey. All right, I've been waiting months to say I do to you. The only person I'll ever love for the rest of my life. So that is why I've come to offer you something we can both say I do to.
What, timeshare with your current wife?
That's it. Listen, I'm going to divorce Angela, okay? But until then, Tina Roberts, will you live with me?
This case is such a mess. Come in. Ha, it's you.
Well, it's good to see you, too,
Oh,
Laura.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I just want one person, just one person to come in here that isn't somehow connected to this horrible rape case.
I didn't come here to talk about this case. No, I swear. As a matter of fact, I refuse to talk about this case.
Then why are you here?
For this. Hello.
Hello.
Look, Miss Saybrook, I know pretending to be this basket case is part of your act. But all I'm asking, very clearly, very slowly, how much will it cost me to have this rape charge go away?
Are you out of your mind? Are you bribing me?
All I'm asking of you is to think hard about that party and stop lying about my grandson, Kevin.
Get out of my house, you old man. Just get out.
Not so fast, you little tart.
Don't, Powell. Don't let them do this. Please stay away from me. Don't come in here. Please stay away from me. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Don't help me.
Lindsay, I appreciate you clearing the time to come over here.
It's not a problem, Vicki, really. I realize how hard things have been for you and your family, especially for Kevin. There's nothing worse than this kind of false accusation. I'm quite eager to get started covering the story.
Clint and I both have great confidence in your work.
Well, he filled me in on everything last night. He cares for Kevin so much, this is really tearing him up.
Well, I'm sure he needed a sympathetic ear.
He probably just didn't want to go right back to his hotel room. He gets lonely sometimes. How are you holding up?
I'm as well as can be expected, thank you.
When Clint told me that I would be covering the rape story, I couldn't help wondering how that would affect you. And if you have any trouble with my coverage...
Clint is the editor. He's going to be editing your work, and the story's going to be handled like any other one.
But when he said that you wanted to talk to me before I got started, I couldn't help wondering if, I was afraid you might ask me to downplay it.
Is that the kind of publisher you think I am?
No, it is not. As a matter of fact.
No. We have to be as thorough
and as impartial as we have ever been, and among other things, that means no character assassination of Marty Saybrook.
Absolutely. Let the Banner report the facts as it always has. Do you think there's a conflict of interest here? I mean, given the fact that I have become pretty close with Clint, and he is, after all, the father of one of the people I'm writing about.
Lindsay, do you have a problem with it?
If anything, I think it would force me to be even more objective.
Good. Then I think you should cover the story.
All right, I will. And I thank you for your faith in me.
Oh, Bo. Oh, if you ever stop what you're doing, I'll have to kill you and defend myself on the grounds of very justifiable homicide. Oh. Oh, no, just stop. You're stopping yourself there. Oh.
I'll make you a deal. I'll keep rubbing if you make a promise.
Anything, you name it, anything.
You're not going to work 24 hours a day on this case. See? Look at it. All the tension just right back. Look, come on. Relax. You're a hell of a lawyer. Kevin is lucky to have you. You got him and his buddies out on bail. No sweat. So you're on a roll, but, you know, you're not going to be worth anything at all if you get sick from just pushing yourself so hard.
The problem is, that's not the problem, Bo.
Then what is?
I'm thinking of withdrawing as Kevin's attorney.
Get out! Get out!
No, please stop. I only want to talk to you.
Lock the door.
Wait,
Lock
whoa.
the door.
Door's not locked. Door's not locked.
No.
Look, see? It's open.
Please,
It's open, okay?
wait for me. Keep away from me, please. Please keep away from me. Away from me. Oh, God. Lisa, what are you doing?
Cassie, I swear to God I didn't touch it. I didn't. Did I, Marty? I thought I was having a friendly little chat. Suddenly she freaks out.
Please, get rid of him. Get rid of him. I want you to leave right now.
Anything you say, lady. Wait, one word of advice. When Nora Gannon gets you on that witness stand, think twice about this little mad woman act, because she's going to make it so hot for you, you're going to wish you never brought up this phony rape charge against my grandson, Kevin. I don't care.
Marty, are you okay? Marty, what happened? He barged in. I asked him to leave. He shut the door. When he shut the door, it was like it was going to happen all over again. I'm like, now, locking the door, and then they were going to be targeting me. They were going to be on me. All over again. I don't care if he is. Lisa, if you can, keep him away from me, please. Please.
Hank, Marty's had more than enough of this kind of harassment.
Well, I hope so, too.
All right. Goodbye.
What did he say?
Well, he said that he's going to go to the judge right away and get the restraining order extended to the whole Buchanan family. Kevin and Asa, Vicky, even Jessica. They've done more than enough harm, but they won't be back.
What Asa said about Nora Gannon, that really got to me. I didn't know that she was going to be defending Kevin. She's going to fight even harder knowing that it's me she has to discredit.
Marty, Nora doesn't bear you any ill will.
No, she just thinks that I lie all the time. And it's true. I've made some really stupid lies. Like when I drove that motorcycle through the Banner window and where I was the night when Sarah was killed. And now I'm going to get up on the stand and swear repeatedly that I was raped. And Nora's going to go, oh, well, here she goes again. And when she finishes, she's going to tear me to shreds. And everyone's gonna think that either whatever happened that night didn't happen at all, or that I was asking for it, and I got what I deserved.
Marty, please don't think like that. No one deserves to be raped. Marty, you wouldn't say to someone who was mugged that they deserve to be mugged.
Well, that's assuming that they even believe that it was rape.
Well, I believe you, and Andrew believes you, and he's going to be back real soon to help you fight this.
Having you two behind me the way you've been, I don't think I'd be in one piece right now without you. And I suppose I have Jason and Sheila, probably Billy, too.
It's not such a bad group.
I'm lucky I've got that many friends at all. That's all there is. There's no one else I can turn to now.
Got a visitor, Pruitt.
Jason.
5 minutes.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I just got your message. I got over as fast as I could. What's the deal, man? What the hell are you doing in here?
Well, actually, this is kind of your fault, too.
My fault.
After you read me the riot act, I started doing a lot of thinking, and I finally figured that you were right all along, and Marty must have been raped. And I've been a pretty sorry excuse for a friend, the way I've doubted her. So I thought I could make up for it by going over to the frat house and busting a few heads.
What?
Okay, so it wasn't the greatest plan. But I was just so damn mad. More at myself than anybody else, and I wanted Todd and his little buddies to know that I was on to him.
Well, I guess they know now, don't they?
Yeah. Todd and I had a couple of words, and then I started punching his lights out. How was I supposed to know that there were cops already there looking for evidence?
Well, how come they just busted you?
Because I was the one who stormed into the house and started the fight. Plus, I kind of lost it. When the cops came, I tried to brain Todd with a bowling pin.
Well, that would do it.
That guy is scum.
I know.
They all are.
No argument here. Look, man, we got to get you out of here. How much is a bail?
That doesn't matter. I just as soon rot in here.
Come on, baby. You got me dangling here. I mean, you gonna live with me? Hmm? Just for a little while, until I get a quickie divorce from Angela, and then you and I can get married just like we planned all along.
Right, like nothing ever happened, huh?
Look, I know I should have told you about Angela from the beginning, honey.
Yeah.
But the marriage meant so little to me, you know, and it was over so quickly. I mean, I thought we were divorced.
And you never really loved her, right?
No, honey, not the way I love you.
Does Angela know that you never really loved her, Kane? You know, I just keep wondering what Angela must have been feeling like when you two were about to be arrested, and then all of a sudden you take off through a window and you disappear for good, leaving her to go to prison for a crime that you both committed.
Honey, I'm not proud of that.
You abandoned her, Kane, in the moment that she needed you the most.
Sweetheart, I was a different man back then, okay? You know, I was scared. I didn't have a reason to change like I do now. You. Sweetheart, I like the man I've become. And I thought you liked me enough to make a commitment to me forever.
You know, it's not that simple, Kane. You know, when we were just a few words away from being husband and wife, and all of a sudden your past comes crashing in, upsetting everything one more time, something inside of me, it snapped. I don't want to be hurt by you again. I love you, Kane. I really love you a lot. But that's all the more reason why I'm not even going to think about moving in with you when... Not until you are completely free of the current Mrs. Rogan, Miss Angela Holliday. Come in. Court, excuse me, I'm very busy right now.
Too busy to hear an apology?
Maybe it's about time that the truth came out about Kane and me. Why didn't you warn me?
That's why I came by to apologize. Angel, I don't know why I dragged you along without telling you what you were getting yourself into.
Or why you busted into my strong box? Or why you stole my papers to uncover the truth?
I did what I needed to do to stop the wedding.
So the end justifies the means. That's what you're telling me.
So I guess you're not going to accept my apology.
Cord, I know you did what you thought was best.
Let me tell you something. You know, you are the one who told me that I should have faith, right? For weeks now, that is all that I've been holding on to. On the slim belief that maybe I could work something out with Tina. Then I found out that this whole divorce thing between you and Kane is a sham, right? So I'm thinking, you know, maybe this is some kind of a sign. Maybe now I got a chance to hope. I don't know what's going to happen with Tina, all right? But I do know that I have hope now. And you were the one who gave me that, Angela. You were the one who kept telling me that I couldn't stop believing.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't. That makes my decision a whole lot easier.
What decision are you talking about?
Well, I've done what I set out to do. So, I'm leaving town.
What could compare to Baskin-Robbins ice cream? How about our fantastic...
Now, is it Rogan? Did he do something to you? Did he threaten you in any way? Is he forcing you to leave town?
Kane
If he
has
is-
nothing to do with this, I promise you. I wish it were as simple as that.
Then what is it? Angela, come on. There's something else going on here, no? You want to stay in town, I can tell you do. Angela, listen, there are hundreds of people in this town who are just as lost as I am, all right? People who are just, you know, wandering around in the dark. Now, you tell me you don't care about them?
Of course I care. I'm just almost flat broke. There. The ugly truth is out. Are you satisfied now?
Angela, come on. This tabernacle, it's full of people day and night.
Times are tough. I know that the people who come to hear me, they would give a lot more if they could, but they can't. We can't afford to stay here any longer.
Why didn't you tell me that you were having money problems, huh?
Because like I told you before, I am not going to take money from a skeptic like you. You know, I am not selling snake oil. I'm not selling anything.
I see you're just too proud to take my donation.
Because ultimately the money goes to God, not to me. And you don't believe.
I believe in some things. I mean, hey, there is something mysterious going on here, right? I mean, something happened that allowed me to stop this wedding, right? I got a shot at getting Tina back. You said that was going to happen.
That was only a guess. It wasn't a divine revelation.
Hey, look, if I'm saying that I believe in something here, who are you to challenge that? You were there for me when I needed you. You helped me. So why don't you just let me help you now? I mean, this is only money, right?
So what, $1,000?
How's that for a start? You think Kevin is guilty?
No, of course not. As a matter of fact, I truly believe what lawyers are supposed to believe, that people are innocent until proven otherwise.
But in Kevin's case, you can make an exception.
Oh, Bo, even if Kevin came to me with a full confession, I'd still believe that he was entitled to a good defense.
Then why are you backing out on him right now? He needs you, Nora. Is it that you don't like the idea of working for my family?
Oh, no, Bo. I guess it's my family. With me defending Kevin and Hank prosecuting him, where does that leave Rachel? In a free-fire zone, as far as I can tell. Right between her parents, fighting an ugly battle over her boyfriend. I just don't think it's fair for Rachel to have to go through that kind of hell. I don't know. I haven't made a decision yet. But if I do decide to withdraw from the case, I know this isn't fair to ask, but I have to, Bo. Would that change how you feel about me?
Where's Kevin?
He is out right now.
Tell him I'll be back later.
Asa, just a minute. I need to talk to you.
About what?
About a phone call that I just received from our district attorney, Hank Gannon. It appears that a restraining order has been put in effect against the entire Buchanan family because of a little visit you just paid to Marty Saybrook earlier. Now, I don't know what you did to her. Hank didn't tell me. Whatever it was, it left Marty shattered.
Yeah, or pretending to be. I did not touch a hair on that little liar's head. I went over to see if she'd listen to reason, that's all. I learned my lesson, believe me, so skip the lecture.
This is not a lecture, Asa. I am only asking of you what I'm asking of every member of this family, and that is to be aware of how explosive this situation is. I know it because I made the same mistake myself. Any contact that we have with Marty Saybrook could wind up hurting Kevin.
Who the hell do you think you are? Telling the Buchanan family how to behave. You are nothing but an adulteress, Victoria Lord. And your sleazy affair not only hurt your husband, Clint, but destroyed your children. You dare pretend to me you care about their damn welfare?
Do not think that this is the time to drag up my relationship with my husband, Clint, or Sloan, or anybody else for that matter. We have to talk about helping Kevin.
That's my point. You're not helping him. You know what that boy needs now more than anything in the world? He needs both his parents united, standing behind him, showing him the meaning of what it is to be a responsible adult. You threw that away. Because you never could be that kind of a model.
Be quiet! For once in your life, be quiet. And listen to me.
Top off a plain old salad with delicious cheddar cheese, and you know what your family will say.
Cheddar cheese? Yum.
Great salad, hon.
In the first place, I do not need to be told about the importance of family stability by a man who has been married 7 times and who was estranged from both his sons for years. You have taught me all I need to know in that department by your own bad example. But Asa, I don't even care about that. If you want to rant and rave and carry on like the bully and the hypocrite you've always been, be my guest. Go ahead, do it. What I care about is Kevin with all my heart and all my strength. So you let this be a warning to you. I will do whatever it takes, and I mean anything, to protect my son. And if you wind up hurting Kevin's case by some misbegotten act of macho posturing, you will be very sorry indeed that you ever met me. That's a promise.
Hi, Lindsay.
Do you mind if I come in?
Well, if you're here to see Marty, she's taking a nap.
Oh. Well, I can come back, I guess.
How are things at the Banner?
Who is she? Oh, good. You're done with your nap.
What nap? Marty, this is Lindsay Butler, and Lindsay's a reporter for the Banner.
I have nothing to say to you. Leave me alone.
Tina.
I'd ask what you're doing sneaking in the back way, but it seems like sneaking around is your style these days, huh?
I saw Ace's car out front. I didn't want to have a confrontation with him, so I came in the back.
Oh. So, what are you doing here? Come to gloat, maybe? I mean, you already stopped my wedding. You made my life one big disaster. What more do you want?
I want you to be happy, Tina.
Give me a break.
I think I just did.
Oh, so that is why you stopped me from marrying the man that I love. Right, I get it now. I get it.
Tina, I understand how upset you are right now. I understand the strong feelings you have for Kane Rogan. The man was nice to you, Tina, at the worst point in your life. Time when you were afraid and lonely and you thought you were going to have to raise 2 kids all by yourself. Then along comes this good-looking, smooth-talking man. And all of a sudden the world is beautiful again. The only problem is that this man would know the truth if it fell on him.
Kane has changed.
Oh, I see. Then you knew that he had been married before. And I guess you also knew that, in fact, he was still married.
You know, Kane wouldn't have even known that himself if you hadn't gone and found it out.
What if I hadn't, Tina? What if you had gone ahead and married this man? When would you have found out? What, a week? A month? A year? 10 years later, you would have found out that you were married to a bigamist? Do you really think that's the only skeleton that Kane Rogan has got in his closet? Tina, bottom line is, you do not know this man, all right? And you never will. And you want to know why? He doesn't want you to know him. Now, he may have changed on the outside, Tina, but that is it. Deep down underneath, he is still the same kind of con man.
Stop it, Cord. You're confusing me.
I just want you to know where I'm coming from here. The whole time I was away in that prison camp, Tina, I thought about one thing, and that was getting back to you and the kids and seeing your faces one more time. Well, I'm back. And I am trying to become the man that I once was. The man that you once loved, Tina. And I can be that man. But I need your help. I need you to open up your heart to me. Now, do you think that you can do that?
$1,000. Thank you, Mr. Cole Roberts.
Aha. Still accepting donations, sister? I've got a little something to give you.
Well, that isn't like you, Kane, to be so generous.
It's a round-trip ticket to beautiful St. Justin's.
What?
You and I would go down there Friday night, get a quickie divorce, be back in time for your Saturday prayer meeting. Hallelujah. Is there a problem? And is there some reason you don't want a divorce?
I'll see you Friday, Kane.
Good. Oh, and don't forget the sunglasses.
Jason, how are you going to come up with $5,000?
I can raise $5,000 one way or another. That's not the problem here.
What is?
You! What are you talking about? You don't want to get out of here.
Well, why should I?
Because Marty needs you, right? We've done this 1,000 times. Marty needs you.
Past tense, Jason, needed me, and I blew it.
How do you know that?
Because I went over to talk to her yesterday. I was going to tell her how wrong I had been and how I finally knew that she was telling the truth about her being raped.
So what happened?
So she said, thanks, but no thanks. She needed a friend a while back, and I wasn't there. That's the bottom line. I wasn't there when she needed me. And you know what? She's right. Why couldn't I have believed her before?
Because you were scared.
Oh, come on,
You were
Jason.
hurt.
Marty doesn't want anything to do with me. And I can't see how I'm ever going to get her to change her mind.
Lindsay, please. I don't want to have to call the police.
Look, all I'm asking is for Marty to hear me out. Okay, I'll be brief and then I'll go. Is that okay? All I want is to tell the truth about what happened to you, Marty.
Except the people on your paper are the parents of one of the men who raped me.
Believe it or not, I've got the go-ahead from Kevin's mother. She wants the Banner to have nothing but fair and impartial coverage.
How? I suppose for starters, you'll print all the dirt you can find on me?
No, your name will never be mentioned. You have my word.
Except to the people you're interviewing, right? Don't you have to check out my sordid background, stuff like that?
I have spoken with some of your friends who were at the party.
What friends? You talking about people like Emily Haynes? What did she have to say?
Well, she told me that you and Todd Manning had dated before the Springfield...
What is that supposed to mean? I voluntarily slept with the son of a bitch once before, and after that, he can rape me whenever he's in the mood?
All right, I think I better tell you why I have a personal interest in this case, Marty.
Oh, let me guess. You were raped.
No, I wasn't. What happened to you was worse than anything that happened to me, but I was a victim of sexual harassment. At the paper I worked at before I came to the Banner. It went on for months, and it left me feeling vulnerable and angry and afraid and worthless. I did, and no one would believe me. It was a very complicated situation. It was the man I worked for. He was my boss. He was married. We had an affair. When I broke it off, the harassment started.
What did you do?
I had to resign. He won. No, he hadn't raped me physically, but he certainly had messed around with my mind. So yes, I think that I maybe can understand a little of what you're going through. Please, I wish you would let me tell your side of the story. That's all.
I'll think about it. Okay?
I'll be honest with you, Nora. If you back out of this case, I'm going to be more than upset. I mean, I'm going to be, like, devastated.
I can recommend another attorney.
Look, Kevin needs the best. You see, you're the best.
Okay, so worst case scenario, I withdraw from the case. Where does that leave us?
Don't you know I'm head over heels in love with you? When I asked you to move in with me, what'd you think? That was just like that was a casual offer or something? No, there's nothing casual about that. I'm nuts about you. You, all of you. You know, even your strong opinions about what's right and wrong, you know, which I respect, even though sometimes I don't quite agree with them, but you couldn't get me to walk away from a wonderful thing like we have going. No. You'd have to stop loving me.
Well, I can guarantee you've got nothing to worry about. Because I will always love you both, Buchanan. Thank you.
What, for loving you? That's easy, baby.
No, for understanding. Which I know is a lot less manageable than loving sometimes. And it's a very good thing. And you're just a really good man.
No,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you are.
I'm not, no.
Yeah, you are.
No,
Yes, you are.
It's the company I keep.
No, it's
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's the company your company keeps.
Thank you.
You know, Court, you may have stopped my wedding to Kane, but that doesn't change how I feel about him. I still will want to marry him as soon as I can.
There's still something going on between us, Tina, you and me. I can feel it. You tell me you can't?
I feel it. But it's memories. It's just memories. That's all it is, Court. It's memories. And they will always connect us, but they make me feel bad, too, because it reminds me of just how much I lost when you went away because you came back a different man.
And that's my fault.
No, it's... Look, I know that you must have had some really horrible things that happened to you when you were in Java.
Yeah, I did. Listen, you think you lost something, Tina. I lost something, too. I lost part of myself. And I have been trying since I come home to get that back again.
Well, even if you could, Court, and I hope that you can. I'm a different person myself now. You know, I don't think I feel like I need to be protected like you always used to protect me. I mean, I always felt safe with you. But safety really isn't something that I want anymore. And there's other things that I want to move towards. You know, Court, my life has changed so much. It changed so much when you were gone. I learned so much about myself. Not all good things. Either a lot of the things I found out about were things that you were always trying to take us from me. Those bad parts is a symbol of my vow. And all that I am, and all that I have, I honor you. So I guess, in a way, I'm stronger and I'm better now because of you. You know, when I was with you, when I was together with you, I always felt like I was in your shadow. And that's what I want. Together. Nothing's ever gonna split us apart again. Court, are you listening to anything that I say?
I'm sorry, Tina.
Listen to me, Court. Memories are not enough. It is over between us.
The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away. He gives it his best shot anyway. Come in.
Angela, are you all right? You look worried.
Do I? I must have a terrible poker face. I was trying not to let on.
Why? Don't you feel like you can share your troubles with me?
I know I can. I always do.
Well, then tell me what the problem is.
I just don't want you worrying about every stumbling block that comes in my path. God works in mysterious ways. And I have faith that he is going to help me out by pulling off something dazzling.
Now, you listen to me, soon-to-be ex-daughter-in-law. Your histrionics don't work. And just a little bit of your self-righteous lecture goes an awful long way.
Oh, you want to call me self-righteous? That's just fine by me. You stop behaving like a schoolboy, and people will stop lecturing you. I happen to be concerned about Kevin.
Well, you better be a little more than that, lady. If you'd seen this Marty freak out when I stopped by for a little visit, I have no idea what set it off. But her hysterical fit was something to see.
And if she pulls out on the witness stand, she is going to be one damn convincing witness. And your son, Kevin, is going to go to prison. But I guess that doesn't bother you. Or you wouldn't have this phony moralistic act. Or you'd get down and just get as dirty as you can be to save your son.
So what's the big mystery?
You know, you didn't have to send Cassie away.
Well, you told me there was something private you wanted to talk to me about.
Swade is in jail.
I'm sorry if Swade's in trouble, but I can't really deal with it.
Well, you want to know why he's in trouble? Because he finally got into his fat head that you were telling the truth. And he went to go look for Todd, and he tried to rip his face off. And that just happens to be the way the justice system works around here. Todd attacks you, he gets to go for a walk, Swade tries to defend you, they lock him up and throw away the key. Unless somebody raises his bail. Somebody like you.
Me.
Mm-hmm. Will you do it? Will you help Swade?
For me, looking good isn't about vanity. It's a job requirement.
Beautiful.
Even just a couple of flakes is a bad move.
This is Joan London.
And Charles Gibson.
Tomorrow, find out ways to maximize your outdoor gardening space.
Then how to get the most for your money when shopping for antiques.
Plus Don Johnson on Good Morning America.
General Hospital's Gerald Anthony should be jumping for joy as that mischievous Mark O'Day. He's bound for glory. This year's Daytime Emmy winner for Outstanding Supporting Actor.